He's an elected official. And see, to me, it, see, and that's where the Supreme Court fell down on this. I mean, because that the Supreme Court, if I was Kataji, I couldn't even do it. I wouldn't even be able to sit on the bench because first day I got in, I'd have opened up a can of whoop ass on all the ones that was talking stupid. Because a lot, and I just cannot believe that we didn't think that the Supreme Court could be bought. All of them got well. Hmm. Over and the fact that you could put a price tag on someone's life and it's not a hit from the mafia or from any of the gangs that you could, well, I'm worth $100 million, and when you dead, where you gonna put it? Dead people don't cash any checks. Dead people don't go to the grocery store. Dead people don't have people that are looking at them at their beck and call. They don't. When you're dead, you're dead. And I think oftentimes the rich people are at the point when they can do so many. They can do anything they want to for them, and that's what they think. They think, well, I'm like they call it fu money. I got fu money, and I can do whatever I want because I can pay for that. Okay, and then after you pay for that, then what? I mean, how many wealthy people, entertainers, sports figures, highbrow politicians have gone down that rabbit hole and can't even look up to see the bottom because they put a price on their morality. They put a price tag on their scruples. They put a price tag on your faith. I mean, I would have been embarrassed from the beginning. We had a friend that we cool people, but we cannot talk politics. So this black guy is a die-hard Republican, and we used to have like these heated debates when it was going on before he got elected. And he was like, see, what we need to do is what we need to do. We need to get a whole bunch of black people to leave the Democratic Party and go become a Republican so we can at least have a seat at the table and we can hear what they're talking about. But if we're not in the room or if we're not at the table, how can we make a difference? And so I was like, okay, so what are you doing? Then it went to, I don't think we should have this discussion about politics anymore. And all I do is I just start stuck on that. Okay. To get all the property, that's it. Everybody. And I get out of jail free card. Remember, you get out of jail free on the Monopoly board. Okay, I mean it was turning people into. I mean, I was watching little kids get cutthroat about Monopoly, and I'm like, it ain't that serious. They took this really serious. I mean, it's a board game. You can fold it up and put it back up under the bed or up on the shelf. Oh, yeah. See, the whole family wiped out. And then when you play a Monopoly, especially when you're playing with your family, with your brothers and sisters, Monopoly and the game of life will tell you a lot about a person. It really will. Now one of our she wanted to be the banker every time we play. I'm like, why can't you be the banker? Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to handle money like this. I said, you do know that's why they call it monopoly money because it's not legal tender. Well, on this game it is. Nobody's trying to come up with a psychological. This is what it is. I mean, cutthroat. I got called everything with a child that got. Don't let me be winning. Oh no, then I'm cheating. And you can cheat in Monopoly, and you can cheat again. Because See, no. See, you cutting out the middleman. You cutting out the middle chick. You want to go straight for the jugular. And that, when you think about it, that's pretty cutthroat too, T. That is really pretty cutthroat. Hours long. What? And they think, right. And they take it serious. I mean, I've seen been at a monopoly table when they almost broke out into fisticuffs. I mean, one guy, he got so upset that he lost all his money, didn't get a get out of jail free card, so he just knocked the whole table over, knocked the board. I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting here. I mean, people get crazy over board games. We used to have especially living in Ohio, it get cold and the snow is out there, and you stuck in the house and to keep us from having cabin fever, they called it. We would play board games. That's how I learned how to play pinochle, and I learned how to play it. I couldn't tell you one rule about pinochle except you got a whole bunch of cards in your hand. Now I could play spade, and I could play whist, I could play bid whist, and we were taught to play whist straight whist. Where there wasn't no jokers in the deck, and the deuce of spades was the one wild card in the whole and whatever, and everything was high. Wasn't no ace, deuce, trade, four. It was like ace, king, queen, jack. Them little numbers didn't mean anything. And folks I have a painting by one of my favorite artists. It's by Annie Lee. This wonderful black lady. She has beautiful artwork, and her characters have no face. But you can see the passion and just the way that she has them shaped. I have one hers. I have a signed copy of one of her paintings called Six No Trump Uptown. Homegirl got the card up in the air. You know how people want to get the card up in there, smack it on the table, be spinning around, or they lick it and put it on their forehead. When you could see everybody. You could see the emotion. You could see her partner going, "That's it, girl, get it." And the people she was playing against. Is all this action in this painting with people who have no face. And at first I was like, well, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I wanted to be beholden. And once I looked at it, and they didn't have a face, my imagination could put a face on them. My imagination, I'm a chick standing up with one knee on in a chair, getting ready to pop down that card. I've been there. I've been on the losing end. I remember this chick had never. That's why I play cards with kids. I'll play screw your neighbor with them. Wait a minute, what they call it now? Wait a minute, it's a card game called. It's Uno. They call it Uno now. That was screw your neighbor. That's Uno. And they cheat. They cheat. What you got? What you got? We can stop him. How you gonna talk over across the table and tell him what to play? Oh man. Oh, this one. Draw four, and then you just skip on the next turn. Then you get the player card. Again. And see, sometimes card games could be fighting games. Uh, we were teaching this young girl how to play bid whist. And we were teaching her, about the kitty. And I told him it's pretty much the same premise as spades, except you can call diamonds, hearts, clubs trump also, and the jokers could be whatever you want them to be. Okay, so we sitting there and we teaching her how to, they're teaching her how to play, and she played a couple of hands, she reneged a couple of times, but once she got the hang of it, oh, she got the hang of it. I mean, in a less than 2 hours, she was up talking more smack than a radio. Oh, now I'm gonna whoop that, and now I'm getting ready to take you to Boston. Everybody got a Boston song. I'm gonna take you to Boston. We said, I got a ticket to ride. You ain't getting no ticket, no destination. You ain't getting a toothbrush. You just gonna have to walk to Boston because I'm gonna throw this. She had all. After she got the kitty, she had all, for the sake of the conversation, she had all the diamonds and two jokers. Well, nobody gonna win that hand. Oh, I told her get out. No, you just get out. Just get out of my house right now. My husband said, you just can't put her out the house because she beat you in the car. What? And you going to go with her. You next. You next. Okay. See, oh, see. That's why the fight starts. Because you whooping they behind, and then you don't whoop my butt. Now I got to listen to you talk crap to me too? Oh, no, you got to give up on it. And that's part of the game. That's part of the thrill. That's part of the fun. Because when you on that card table, you on a roll. Oh man! One time I was on a roll like that, and I couldn't be stopped. I kept saying, and they kept saying, "You ought to stop that." I'm like, I'm not getting ready to bet no money on no card game. The people that go to Vegas, I'm just fascinated with them, And I love to go to Vegas. We haven't been in a while, but I love to go to Vegas because I love to people watch. Because you see everybody around the world in Vegas. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how bony you are. I don't care nothing about none of that. And I was asking people, I said, you don't mind people seeing you in a Vegas suit like that? He goes, I ain't never gonna see these people again in my life. They have to look at my big fat right behind. I'm like, okay. That's this is another thing about Vegas I don't get. I don't understand circus. Why would you have a casino designed for children? And I was explained to me that they have to get their next audience in some kind of way. And I said, is that what they doing all this? Got the water slide and everything for the little kids and ting 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 ting. That sound attracts children because it's yeah, yeah. I just don't get it. I won like $100 when I was in Vegas one time, and you'd have thought I won $100,000. I kept all that money, and I wanted it all in quarters too. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, 25 cent machines is your limit. That's it. They don't have. I don't think the casino the machines, the betting machines. Now you get a card. They give you a card with I guess some kind of QR code on it or whatever it is, but you don't put the money in. You put the money on the card, and then they'll tell you how much money you got left. And then when you run out of money, they say you have no more money left, and then they get them and run back to the gauge. I'm like, now I did see one. I did see a lady win like $150,000. I thought she was gonna have a heart attack, and I ran over to. I said, now let's calm down now. Let's calm down, because she started hyperventilating, And I went into my mother mode, and this was it was a young girl. She was younger than me, and she just started hyperventilating. And I went, okay, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I said, somebody call somebody. We need some help over here. And I got her out the seat, and she sat down on the floor, and she was just shaking. I said, see, this is the big reason, because see, I'll be to have a damn heart attack. Be dropped dead. She won $2 million, and she didn't get a dime of it. She dropped dead. And went right up to my hotel room. Went right up to my hotel room. My husband said, "Well, I'm going down to the casino," and I was like, "You better take your own money." That's the only time we don't share money. That, I'm not sharing. I'm not giving you one dime to go gamble with. Well, I got my own, and then they get defiant. They get defiant. Don't tell me. I had a pastor's wife ask me to hold her money. I think I told y'all this. Asked me to hold her money, and no matter what happened, don't she didn't care what she said. I don't care what I say. Don't give me this money. Okay, I didn't know the woman had a gambling addiction. I didn't know you could be addicted to gambling. Obviously, Gamblers Anonymous. So, and it was enough money for her to fly back to America, because we were in a foreign country. So I'm walking down the ramp, and she started coming, let me out, ML. And I was like, what is wrong with you? She said, I need you to give me that money I gave you. I said, but you told me don't. Don't, no matter what you said, don't give it to you. So I turned around and I started walking back down the ramp. She called me again. I said, I'm not giving it to you. And I threw my hands up and I said, I'm not giving it. Don't you know this heifer turned me around, snap.